Well, grab your blurbos, because this one's another spooky one. They're going to a haunted tavern. So let's watch. So let's watch this, and hopefully we won't get too scared.
Where are we going, big guy?
London.
Looks like Shane's driving to the hotel. Wait, he's not.
Just auto-generated subtitles.
Here it is, the Viaduct Tavern. Historic Viaduct Tavern.
Incredible floral display.
Oh crap! I forgot about
impressive
the
architecture.
remote.
Kind of strange that there's something a little more sinister that maybe lurks beneath.
So poetic. Well, let's
Let's go.
grab a pint.
This week on Buzzfeed Unsolved, we investigate Viaduct Tavern in London, England, as part of our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts real? It would be foolish to come all the way down to London and not investigate a pub. So here we are at this pub with some very interesting history, I might say.
Let it flow.
What do you mean by that?
The history and the ale.
I thought you were talking about the ale.
I'm talking about the ale.
Yeah, that being said, why don't we pour ourselves a cold one?
Oh, okay. Well, off to the races.
In 1869, the Holborn Viaduct was erected in London, England, and was considered a feat of engineering at the time. Viaduct Tavern was opened later that same year, according to the tavern's own history. Nestled between many historic locations in a bustling area of London, Viaduct Tavern is plenty historic in its own right. The tavern originally opened as one of London's many gin palaces, and is the last surviving gin palace from the Victorian era you can find in London.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a gin. They just called it a gin palace.
They were very common back in the day. I'm about to get into it.
People loved gin for a long time.
You'll see why they love gin. There's a reason why.
Gin was popular among poor Londoners due to the fact that legislation in the 19th century caused gin to be cheaper than beer. Gin palaces were designed to be as opulent as could be, with rose and gold details, large windows, and gas lamps illuminating.
I'm curious. How much does gin cost? Looks like it could be. I have no idea how much that is. It's in India. It's expensive. Oh, it's about $30 in the US.
Illuminating the palace. The tavern had a diverse clientele, including the working class, lawyers, and government officials, as well as criminals due to the nearby prisons. A cashier's booth where the landlady would exchange cash for gin tokens is still available for viewing. But before we go over there, let's have another pint.
Cheers. Ryan,
Get drunk so you can get more
You want me
scared.
to go in the box? Or do you want to go in the box?
I'm not scared of this landlady.
All right.
Yet. Oh shit.
Good luck.
Alright. If there's anybody in here with me right now, can you say something? Perhaps the old landlady who exchanged gin tokens because you didn't trust your staff? Can you say something? Oh god damn it, my light just fucking turned. I just
Give me
replaced the
gin.
batteries in
I
this
want my
fucking light.
gin.
Shut up.
Ma'am.
I'm gonna give you 1 minute to talk. Alright, here we go. Oh shit, my fucking light keeps turning. I just replaced the fucking. Oh god damn it. Well, there we go. Is there anybody in here with me right now?
Gin, ma'am.
Ignore my tall, idiotic counterpart.
I need me gin.
Alright, 30 seconds. If you could not turn my light out again. God fucking damn it. And I'm out. I'm out of here. Peace.
Another historical artifact is a
Ironically, I didn't get as scared as I do watching these ghost videos when I I was less scared watching Jordan Peele's Nope.
Hole in a painting on the wall. It's believed that this hole was made by an off-duty soldier during World War I. The soldier may have helped himself to one too many gin drinks, and the hole was the result of a bullet going through the painting.
Dumbass.
As you can see, this painting is left over from the Jin Palace era. And there's the hole. Actually, let me just examine that a little bit.
Examine the hole. Oh, that is prominent. That's a prominent hole.
That does look like
Yeah.
a bullet. Oh, there's a ceiling spot right there. You could see it.
And then up here.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, put you. Pow! Right into the back of this lovely woman in a blue dress.
You
Yeah.
almost startled me with your realistic gunfire
I know,
noises.
it was like a Sam Peckinpah movie.
Why don't you reach out to the soldier who shot that?
Oh,
There is a smoother way to do this. Oh, should I sit next to you?
wait, hang on. Yeah, I got it.
Whoever put a hole in this painting, do you realize that was extremely dangerous and you could have probably killed somebody inside this bar?
He doesn't care. He was
I'm
full of
asking-
gin.
I'm talking to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't care. You were full of gin, right?
We're gonna give you 1 minute to explain yourself.
What are you expecting to hear on this tape? Like a, well, see, here's the thing. Hey, come on, speak up. Do ghost stuff.
The bar
Yeah.
is also said to be haunted by a rather thirsty ghost who steals people's drinks when they aren't paid.
Dude.
Come on, move it.
This is, I feel like this is very representative of this entire series.
If there's a ghost in here, can you move our drinks? Oh, look at this painting over here.
I don't think it's.
Oh, I see
I'm
what we're
kinda-
doing.
Oh, look at the painting over there. Wow.
Our
It
backs
really-
are certainly turned.
It'd be a shame if someone did something to my drink.
I don't think it's gonna work if they have a camera on it, because the camera's like paying attention to the drink.
What's interesting is when you look at this painting, you can't see the beer that you're drinking behind you.
No reflection at all. Perfect opportunity for someone who calls himself.
Okay, let's turn around in 3, 2, 1. So are we, is that it? Ghosts aren't real? We're done?
No.
End of the series?
That's a very hard thing to ask for. Ghosts, like I've said this to you a million times, ghosts are basically energy. And for them to manifest that in a physical manner, it takes a lot of energy. When there's such a small field gauge to build from, it's going to be very hard for them to take a sip of a cold one.
Have a drink. I know you need it. It's been a rough season for the Bugaras.
Aside from its rowdy history as a gin palace, this bar may be haunted for much darker reasons. As mentioned before, Viaduct Tavern is nestled between many historic locations. Just a few feet north of Viaduct Tavern, on Giltspur Street, stood Giltspur Street Compter, a debtor's prison that was demolished in 1854. Across Newgate Street loomed the notoriously dreadful Newgate Jail. Living conditions were horrific inside Newgate, with some prisoners sleeping on the floor, while more nefarious criminals were locked in cells underground. As a result of these horrendous
How nefarious were these criminals? Were they like sexual predators or serial killers? Because I could like understand that.
conditions, sickness and disease ran rampant throughout the facility.
I assume most prisons in the 1800s weren't 4 stars.
Yeah, not a lot of codes to be held there.
No.
Located just outside the doors of Viaduct Tavern was the former gallows of Newgate Jail, where public executions were held at 8 o'clock in the morning as the bells of the nearby St. Sepulchre Church rang. Executions became sort of a morbid social event, with crowds of rowdy and drunk people gathering to watch as a form of entertainment or fascination. Some people would even arrive the night before to ensure a good view. In fact, one pub that still stands today across the street from Viaduct, called Magpie and Stump, would have viewing rooms that people could rent out, and even offered an execution breakfast.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I read about like the whole. I read a book about like the how executions are like in the U.S. I think, and it went over the history of them, and it was like, yeah, sometimes people would have picnics when there was a public execution. I was like, I was kind of thinking, would I go to one of those? And I mean, I might. Like, to be fair, like, did you guys remember how much hype there was around when, like, Charles Manson died? I mean, I responded with, like, a clip from Regular Show. You know, the, whoa! So, yeah, I don't think it's, like, that uncommon for people to be excited about, like, a bad guy dying. Also, what was the executioner's breakfast like?
I love it. I love everything about it.
I knew you would. I knew you
really
would enjoy
do.
that. Holy sh!
I really do love it. They get a little breakfast. Go to Disneyland. You know how people in Disneyland get like a little restaurant seat right by so they can see the parade?
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah.
that, but you watch a man's neck break.
Okay.
Or even better, you see a botch execution, you see his head pop off, or you see the light slowly drain from his eyes as he suffocates, cause the thing was too short.
So this spot right here, in particular, this fountain is said to be the former site of the gallows where they had the public executions. It's not confirmed that this is the actual site, but many people believe it to be. Some place it kind of in the street here. Either way, you can see the Viaduct Tavern
Right there.
If
Clear as day.
whatever that building used to be, if it was a building in fact, it would have a great view of, you know,
All the people dying.
Newgate Prison right there, Giltspur Street Compter right there. All of them are on a collision course to our old friend Viaduct Tavern.
We
Yeah.
should head back in there probably and drink. This has been fun. I love the history.
Well, we
here.
can't really do an EVP here because
That's
there's a
fine.
bunch of cars and shit.
We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Anybody here?
Nope. We should go get more gin.
Is there anybody here?
Let's go get a beer. Come on.
Let's visit the two most active areas of the building, starting with the upstairs loft.
Oh,
In
fuck.
1982, the daughter of the landlord was reading the paper one Sunday afternoon in the upstairs loft. As she was sitting on the couch, she reportedly heard footsteps coming quickly up the stairs. The door of the room swung open, and the newspaper was grabbed out of her hands and thrown on the floor. The door swung shut, and she could hear footsteps descending the stairs. Afterward,
Rude.
the landlord's daughter searched the pub and couldn't find anyone around. In 1999, two electricians were working upstairs at the tavern when one claimed he felt a tap on his shoulder without a sign of anyone. A few minutes after this odd experience, the two reportedly witnessed a roll of carpeting rise into the air and
That's
fall
sketchy.
back to the floor. Some believe that a murdered prostitute is responsible for these strange occurrences. Regardless of the source, it would seem that there is indeed a poltergeist of sorts lurking in the loft above the tavern.
There you go.
All right, so now we're gonna go to the upstairs lofts.
Very sparkly.
What?
Down here, this is sparkly. It's a sparkly fucking thing.
Oh, from the old days of the Gin Palace. It's
Ornate.
gold.
Yeah. Pretty looking. I got eye crud.
Stairs are a little wonky.
I think you're just drunk.
Nope. These stairs are wonky.
Yeah, they look a little wonky.
So right now we're in the upstairs loft. We have motion lights that are triangulating our position right now, just in case something moves up here, because things move up here all the time, like carpets and newspapers.
You're still going for these things.
It's got to work eventually. If there's
Yeah.
anything up here with us right now, there's lots of things to move. Can you move something for us? We were downstairs, we had a couple pints, we've been having a good time. Why don't you join in the fun?
Go on. Go on then. Is Santa Claus here maybe?
Why the fuck would Santa be there?
If there's anything here right now, can you say something? Can you move something? There's a chandelier above us, can you move that?
Was that Shane?
Stop. Well, that's that.
After I say, well, that's that, our audio recorder picks up a voice responding, no.
That's that. That's that.
Throwing in the towel, huh?
We're going downstairs. No, we're going to the most haunted part of the building.
Oh, okay.
The most haunted part of the building is undoubtedly the tavern's cellar. In the 1980s, a landlord was in the cellar when the lights suddenly went out. The cellar door slammed shut behind him, and he then heard, quote, "There's just us two down here now."
Yeah.
We're going to the cellar.
All right. Don't fall down these stairs.
Oh, that's a smell.
Oh shit.
The Viaduct Tavern, goal.
It's jail, you idiot. Jail. Who spells it that way? That's how they
Exactly.
used to spell it back in Old English times.
You can end up in jail.
Oh boy. I feel like my bravery is going to stop at this point. Oh,
When did
it is cold in here.
When did your bravery start?
So where are we going? We're in a
So-
little beer hut.
This is the cellar door, or that's the cellar door that we were just at. This is where the landlord had the door closed on them.
It's a heavy door.
Okay, let's do this. Let's see.
You want to do a door test?
Let's do a door test.
Boy, that door. Yeah, I can't imagine how that door could close by itself. That's a real mystery.
Some paranormal experts believe that running water tends to carry energy with it, and therefore catalyze paranormal activity. And this is exacerbated by underground sources of water. One of the rooms in the cellar flooded frequently until they finally realized that there was an underground stream below the cellar.
Huh.
In this door right here,
That's interesting.
this is where the room was constantly flooding. And as I was saying before, underground sources of water may conduct some energy.
A little trouble with that door there?
Shut up. Oh wait, this is the wrong room. All right, sorry. It's this room. Let's do that again.
So this door then?
And it's because they found in here, in this back room, there was actually a valve. This is not it either.
Fucking kidding me.
Where's the room?
Maybe it wasn't here.
Okay, let's go back into this door then.
Shut up. Oh yes, it was in this room. Oh, this room does feel a little weird actually.
You have vibes in here?
Yeah, I don't like this room.
Get mad
Yeah,
vibes
it looks
in here?
Well, if
sus.
you look right there, there's a hatch.
Yeah, where's that go?
That's the river underground.
Oh, you can hear it.
We should reach out here.
Oh, sure.
Let's do a spirit box
Is
actually.
that what that noise is?
Maybe this will help you talk to us. Can you say where you're at? Can you say what prison you were in?
This is fucking stupid.
That sound okay. You're gonna think this is stupid, but that sounded like Compter. Look at his face.
If you ask me, it sounded like fucker.
It sounded like Compter. I'm not gonna lie, it did. You know what? Let's do this individually in the cells.
The most famous part of this cellar, and the tavern in general, is the cell room. It's long been part of the tavern's lore that the cells located in this cellar are the last remaining cells of the former Newgate jail across
Oh,
the street.
jeez.
However, historical records don't seem to indicate that. The tavern itself claims that the cells were associated with the Giltspur Street Compter, located just next door.
Oh,
Some believe the cellar cells are merely a storage space for the pub.
I hope it's a storage
Regardless,
space.
These cells are definitely wedged between two famous London prisons and are reportedly the most active part of the tavern. So there's only one way to find out.
Well, in you go.
Okay, thanks for all these. Can you close the door behind you? Okay.
Get your big ass legs in there.
Here I am. Sort of defeats the point because I can't really see anything. Sure is dark in here. If there's a spirit in here, maybe maybe someone who wants to come out and play? I'll give you 3 minutes, and you can chat me up, as you like to say in this country. Ghosts, ghosts. Make it stink. Look, I'm gonna level with you, ghosts. It's been a really rough season for Ryan Bergara and all his little followers. They can't find any ghosts.
Maybe you should shut your fat mouth for the last 30 seconds.
Okay. Ghosts aren't real.
All right, time to move on to your old friend Spirit Box.
I love the spirit box. All right, ghouly ghouls. Let's do something fun. I got your little speaker cracking here, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'll ask you to respond. Do whatever you can. Hi, my name is Shane. Can you say my name? No. So that's a big no on that one. Can you say Ryan's name? Do you hate the spirit box as much as I do? Also nothing. Hearing nothing. A lot of nothing.
You're free to come out, you big lummox. Get out of here. What'd you think? Want to turn that off?
This has been a huge waste of time. You got this?
I think. I'm just going to keep telling myself these weren't real jail cells, but they may have been. Who knows?
Before you go in, scale of 1 to 10. 10 being I'm about to poop myself. 1 being I got it, bro. Where you at?
About like a 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't even got the door closed yet.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh,
We just have fun here, you know?
Oh, fuck. Hello? Oh God, I really don't like this.
Too bad.
Is there anybody in here with me? Is there anybody in here with me? All right. I'm gonna use something that you can maybe use the energy from to maybe talk to me, so it's gonna be loud at first. Here we go. Use this to talk to me. Is there anybody here right now? Is there anybody here with me right now? What was that? What? I can't understand you. Can you say that again? Downstairs. Why are you down here? Did you actually spend time down here, or is this not a prison?
Yes to what?
What? Is there...
But ghosts. My word. What a waste of time.
I'm coming out. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Was it? Oh, it's chilly. I got a little blast of cold air
It's
from
not fun in there.
No?
Shall we get out of here?
Yeah, here's your toys.
It's not a toy.
It's
a
your
tool.
magical toys.
It's a tool.
Oh no.
I didn't do that on purpose.
How expensive?
Yeah.
Want to pick that up? Oh, you son of a bitch.
How expensive is that thing?
Just stepped over it. Wait for me. Don't leave me down here.
Bye.
There's no denying the Viaduct Tavern's front row seat to London's dark history, and even the history of the tavern itself would lend itself to a potential haunting. All things considered, there's no telling what spirits may walk through the tavern doors to mingle with the living. But in the end, whether or not Viaduct Tavern is definitively haunted will remain unsolved.
Well, that was a little bit scary. I hope you guys enjoyed it.